Me now, girl.
Has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've got to go for a man who rarely makes a mistake, Thibaut Courtois. A great shot stopper, but then again, so are most other keepers. But what sets him apart, for me, is the way he commands his box. And that he does with supreme authority.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Hazard. Costa! They've scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Diego Costa with a predatory goal.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Manchester United trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, that was worth the effort. I mean, it was a long way out, but he caught it so well.
Willian. Where to from here? Chose the route one option. Cesc Fabregas. Timely intervention. Now it's Fabregas. It's Costa! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that may have caused the keeper some real problems had it stayed on target. Got lucky then.
He's putting on a show here, I think.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Oscar plays it into the channel. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Willian! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. And the Herrera. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Looks like a good ball through. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Willian looks to slip it through. Played out wide. Ivanovic doing well down the right, but he's left himself in need of support. Oh, that's neat. And he's cut it out. It's Costa! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oscar. Matic. Now it's Costa. Out towards the flank. Costa! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
He's away! Diego Costa. They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution.
And it's half-time here. Start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Cahill. Matic. Cesc Fabregas. Willian with the ball through. Here it comes. Willian. Chance! It's Willian! Now it's Willian. Cesc Fabregas, and he's through on goal. Fabregas! He's scored! They are running riot here.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Rooney. And it's Rooney.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Willian got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. Rooney. He's going after it. Oscar. Manchester United haven't made a substitution yet. Rooney. Juan Mata. Another piece of really good defending. Di Maria doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? It's Di Maria! He's put his foot right through that one.
Look, we know they're behind and need something, but I just wonder whether they're getting a touch anxious with shooting from that kind of distance.
Azar. Azpilicueta goes on a charge down the left. Azpilicueta. Now it's Azar. Diego Costa shoots! And it's Cuadrado. Azar. Pretty robust, but the referee says no foul. Managed to get it away. Hoists it high.
Can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough, and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect. I suppose you have to acknowledge some decent defending, but the keeper should have been tested.
Smalling. Phil Jones. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Out for a throw. Ashley Young. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ramirez. Matic. Azpilicueta. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cesc Fabregas. Cuadrado. Cesc Fabregas. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they were totally dominated throughout that game, and the scoreline reflects that. It was a really poor result for them.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin.